A Shalom Akim, wa Akwath of the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. First and foremost, like always, we give all praises to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well with sound doctrine, and Shalom to the Israelite foreigners who are scattered amongst the heathen in these last days. And in these last days, you so-called Negroes, you so-called Hispanics, and you so-called Native Americans, you make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Welcome back to another English word of the week, number 2, and it's entitled Fire. Fire. And the inspiration of this lesson came out of the book of Jeremiah 5 and 14 and various other prophecies that liken the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai like unto fire, which is one of the 4 most powerful elements that Yahweh Shemel Shai has ever generated. Okay, the word generated means created. So this is Jeremiah 5 and 14. Wherefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. Yeah, so you see that? So the word is like unto fire. Let's get one more scripture. This is Jeremiah 23 and 29. It's not my word like as a fire. You see, so the spiritual aspect of the word is like unto fire. And fire is an actual cleansing agent. Okay, it's meant to, purify various elements like silver or gold. Okay, but if you're not able to control, okay, that fire, man, okay, it's very dangerous, like they say in the world. Okay, hey, don't be playing with fire. So it's very important in this truth that you don't play with the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai, because it can actually, cause you to to burn yourself. Okay, you don't want to burn yourself in this truth. You want to be able to use, okay, the power of fire, which is this word, okay, at your favor, okay, with the favor of Yahweh Shemel Shai on your side, okay, to bring down, okay, the strongholds, to bring down, okay, these various spirits, because even spirits are like unto fire. Let me get that. Angels of fire. This is the book of Hebrews 1 and 7. And of the angels he saith, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. Because the angels, which the word angel or angels in the Greek is angelos, or even the Hebrew is the alahayim, the powers. They're also literal fire. Okay, even us, we call ourselves the men of Yahweh Shemel Shai. We're also angels. Okay, in these chains of darkness, in these wicked bodies, but our spirits are like unto fire. Okay, and every time we speak this truth, okay, we excite or we arouse even more fire, okay, to bring down the strongholds of the left side, which is the left side of Yahweh Shemel Shai, starting with Esau Edom. Now, when you go into the word fire in the etymology, it says to arouse, to inflame, to excite. A figurative use, literal sense, to set fire. So the word fire, when used as a verb, you can also use the word arouse. And the word arouse in the scriptures, you could find that in the book of Jeremiah 44 and 8. In the NIV, it says, why arouse my anger with what your hands have made, burning incense to other gods in Egypt, where you have to come to live? You will destroy yourselves. Right? How about Shemel Shai said, you will destroy yourselves if you keep doing what? If you keep burning incense to other gods. Okay? And that's another example of playing with fire on the left-hand side. Because in order for a individual to turn on or burn incense, you need what? Fire, man. So you can be playing with the left-hand side fire, man. That's going to arouse the anger. put more fire on Yahweh Shemel Shai to destroy you, man. You see, it says, you will destroy yourselves and make yourselves a curse and an object of reproach among all nations on earth. You see that? So the reason why us so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans were in this hell, okay, which hell is also like unto fire, okay, a lower state, is because we have been playing with fire on the left hand side, man. But now through the graces and mercies of Yahweh Shemel Shai, he has woken up the prophets, okay, to be able to control that fire, like you see here in the examples that I gave. If a brother's ever seen the anime Avatar, man, Avatar the Airbender, okay, and when you do research, you watch the anime of the Avatar, which is the Airbender. Throughout his journey, okay, he actually studies, okay, he studies the elements, okay, he studies the fire, the water, okay, the air and the earth, you see, and he's able to control it, man. Okay, but before he's able to control the four elements, he had to go through a lot of tribulation, man, a lot of trial and error. And that's the same thing in this truth, man. We got to go through a lot of trials and error, okay, to be able to perform or execute the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai, which is like unto fire. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 3. And I will give power unto my two witnesses. Okay, and those two witnesses is the southern and northern kingdom. Okay, Judah and Ephraim, and pursuing, okay, out of the mouth of two or three witnesses. Let me get that. This is the book of Matthew 18 and 16. But if he will not hear thee, then take thee with thee one or more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. Yeah, so in order for this truth to be established, okay, you need what? You need the two testimonies. And those two testimonies is Judah and Ephraim. So out of the mouth of two or three witnesses or testimonies shall every word be established. Okay, and through speaking the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai, that's when the spiritual fire will come out and devour, okay, the adversaries. So back to Revelation 11 and 3, and I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. These are the two olive trees and the two candlesticks standing before the power of the earth. And if any man hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth. You see that? So fire is like unto the word. And that's gonna actually become literal, man. Okay, we believe in this truth that the man of Yahweh Shemel Shai will actually speak that literal fire, man, spiritual powers. Like I gave the example of the intro, the video, man. You have this Jake with the quick short video, throwing that fire out of his mouth.
I pull up to your crib, baby.
See, but that's Jake in the world. Okay, you also have Eve out here, and that's a spirit, because these are Jakes, man, that are maybe 10, 12 years old. Okay, and already in their spirit, man. Okay, even though they're not in the truth, okay, they speak about or think about or imagine them having spiritual powers or fire coming out of their mouth. Okay, this looks like what? This looks like Northern Kingdom, which you could liken this young Eve like unto wisdom. Okay, because with wisdom, that's how we're going to bring down kingdoms, bring down this queendom, which is the queendom of Esau, Edom. So it says Revelation 11 and 5, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devoureth their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. Yeah, and that's an example of a spiritual power, man. Okay, because when you read the various prophecies of John the Revelator, okay, there's different transitions of prophecies, and these prophecies, when you link them to other testimonies in the so-called Old Testament, okay, that goes more in depth into spiritual power, man. So we're speaking the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. This is the book of Hebrews. I'll start at 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Yeah, and the evidence of things not seen is what? A literal fire coming out of the mouth of the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's one example of having faith. It says, verse 2, for by faith, oh, Salak, verse 2, for by it the elders obtain a good report. And when you go into the verse 32nd, it says, and what shall I more say? For the time would fail me to tell of Gideon. And these are all ancestors, okay, of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay, starting with the prophets, okay, Gideon, Barak, and Samson. Yeah, Samson actually slew about 1,000 Philistines with the jawbone of an ass, and an ass means a donkey. You see, that's an example of spiritual powers, and of Jephthah, of David also. Yes, David slew Goliath. He slew many Philistines as well, even his mighty man. Also, and Samuel and all of the prophets, who through faith, right? So through the faith, which is a gift from the heavens, from our Father, which is in heaven, we are going to subdue kingdoms. Righteousness, obtain promises, stop the mouth of lions, quench the violence of fire. You see, and to quench means to stop. Okay, and we do that through another element, which is the water, which is the waters like unto the word. Okay, the wisdom. You see, on the left hand side, we're able on the right hand side to destroy the left side of Esau, Edom. Okay, to stop their fire, because Esau, he's like unto what? The dragon. Okay, now that dragon has many heads and many horns, and a dragon, his superpower is to generate a flamethrower, so to speak, out of his mouth. So we're going to be able to stop the violence of fire to escape the edge of the sword, which is Esau, Edom. Okay, Genesis the 27th chapter. And out of weakness were made strong. Yeah, so in these last days, man, the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai were actually weak in this flesh, man. But in the spirit, which is fire, we're strong, man. Okay, we're actually powerful. But it takes time as an actual process. Wax valiant and fight, churn flight the armies of the aliens. Yeah, and the word alien. Okay, I brought this word out in the Hebrew last week as Gayar. Gayar, which simply means a foreigner. Okay, and Esau Edom, he's a real alien on the left hand side. He's a real foreigner. Okay, he's not from this this place, so to speak. Okay, when you study the history of Esau Edom, okay, Esau Edom came here to the Americas around the late 1400s as an alien, a foreigner. Okay, but now he's like unto what? A vagabond. Okay, a vagabond and a fugitive. Okay, going to and fro like a bastard with no home. So he's a real alien. So you see that? So the Greek word, or it's like the English word of the week, number 2, it's fire. Okay, and this truth is like unto fire. And with that, I pray this English word of the week, number 2, was edifying, and it was the word fire. Okay, and this word is like unto fire, and it's like unto a cleansing agent. The Yahweh Shema Shai is giving us brothers in these last days to bring down Esau's kingdom. And with that, I want to say shalom.